Yeah, I was trying to decide. I think what I decided on was I'm gonna set this beacon overriding this one here for now. But once we're done in this area, then we will change that back. Because when I do this, in order to get the really powerful Day of the Gods buff, I have to go about this a different way. Say, secret... Oops, I actually completely did that incorrectly. Yeah. Out of my way, please. Hold on, I'm trying to remember where the actual buff thing is. I've had it set for so long that I I've had my teleport there set for so long I don't actually remember where the thing is. I think it must be down here. No. Is it over here? I think this might be it. Yes, that's it. Okay, that should be fully buffed, I believe. And now we can teleport back here. Okay, and I think Castle Alamos will be here. I don't know if I'm gonna bother killing these like clearing out the outside area here. I might actually.
How are you today?
But
How are you today?
I suppose you'll be wanting salvage.
let's check around here first.
Hello.
See if anybody has quests here. Ancient weapon expertise. I do need to
What can I get you?
remember that. I mean, I don't really, because I can just look it up, but you know what I mean. So, did anybody have a helm which does cold resistance? He does, but already does more. Okay. Don't think any of that was enough of a buff to worry about. Just miscellaneous NPCs that are hirelings. Do various things. What is this?
Have a nice day.
It's a temple. What about this? Okay, that is Castle Alamos, and that's one of the places we actually need to go. Okay, let's go ahead and explore the outside area. At least the places over land. We may leave the water places for later. Okay. A sword in the stone. I wonder if that's Excalibur by any chance. I think there's one sword in the stone somewhere which is Excalibur and takes a very high level strength to get out. Or might, I think it's called, not strength. So a couple random skull piles. Let me go click those real quick to see if we have whatever it takes to click on them without getting affected. Yeah, we do.
Got it.
I think I can enchant that. Regenerate spell points over time. I think I may already have something. I think I may already be saving a ring which does that. Well, no, actually doesn't look like it. Okay, hold on. Let me take that. Let me use that opportunity now to see if she has anything. Can Oh yeah, okay, she already has one that does that. Okay. Yeah, we already know protection from cold. Alright, we're gonna loot these bodies, then go click on that sword in the stone. Hopefully we have enough might to take it out. We could do something like, I don't know, like take 500 or something and we may not have enough. The other thing I don't know is, oh yeah, that is actually Excalibur. 34 plus 12 and 30 might. Okay, so really that doesn't do much. That's like an extra 1 to 4 damage. But it's also minus 6 to 8 cold damage. I actually don't think that's worthwhile. And also that's another scenario where I mentioned, you know, in a previous stream how there's a limited number of artifacts you can get in the game. And if you, there are a few set artifacts, and then you can get a whole bunch of random ones, but if you get the set ones, they count against your limit. So if you wanted to be optimal, you would go get these set ones first. Or sorry, opposite. I said that in, backwards. You want to get random ones first and then go get set ones. But I also think there may be something like it, I got a little bit too close there. I don't know exactly the logic behind like random ones. I think it may be possible that like when you spawn into an area, a chest that may have an artifact in it will like generate the artifact as soon as you spawn the map area. Whereas maybe you know, if you're looting an enemy, it happens at looting time. We're getting a little bit surrounded there. Oh, that's why I didn't notice them. They're small little guys. These red ones are the most powerful of the three. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but like every enemy in the game has like 3 versions. And You know, in this case, you can even see like the yellow or the yellowish ones are the smallest, and then the blue ones, and then the red ones, and that corresponds exactly to like their power level. I remember these being spookier, but I guess maybe I try and fight these earlier sometimes.
All right.
I wish the music would do a better job of looping. Also, somewhere outside here, there should be a pedestal that we need to put a statue on, and that'll be the second to the last statue that we need to put somewhere. Keep hitting the wrong hotkey when I'm trying to open my map. I'm now also having a vague memory of at some point being able to click on one of these boys and be able to do something. I feel like that might be Mind Magic 7 though, like one of them's like a hidden chest or something.
Yeah.
Okay. We also need to get the obelisk in this area. But I assume that's going to be on one of these islands and not like over in one of these random corners on the ocean, but you never know. A few of these guys hiding out over here. I wonder if a starburst can hit these guys in the ocean or not. Probably. It was able to hit flying things. Yeah. Should hopefully be a kind of last group of things over here. Although we've really only done about half the map, I think. Oh no, we've done more than that. Done about 3/4 of it. Or how close my haste is to wearing off here. Still got 2 hours on it. Increasing my light magic skill plus getting the getting this person who adds 4-point bonus to all spell skills plus the of light magic ring. Those all ended up being really powerful / really good decisions in my opinion. And at some point I may switch out this guy for someone who does like resistances or something. He gives experience, but I think the way that the hirelings work is you only get bonus bonus enemy kills experience. I don't think you get bonus experience on any quests. Let's see what this fountain does. Just a temporary buff. We generally, you know, unless the temporary buff is crazy, like plus 30 levels, we really don't care that much about the any temporary buffs.
Got it. Aha.
I should be able to enchant that and could actually theoretically end up better than something I have. Oh no, it's 3d4 plus 10. That's going to be worse than anything I have for sure. Guess there's a tiny area like around I haven't filled, but I think unless like I don't find the obelisk or something, I'm not gonna go bother exploring every single little crevice of Fog of War. Wonder if those guys can come on land. It seems like maybe they had to stay out in the ocean, but maybe not. Okay, actually, a few sea serpents hanging out. Actually, quite a lot. Sea serpents hanging out here, the kind of edge of the map. This is that weird state you can get into where like the as long as you're like holding down the attack button, kind of getting this weird thing where like my recovery speed is fast enough that I just continuously attack while they're going through their weird hit animation. I do think you have to have like a certain level of recovery time to be able to do that. So I don't feel too bad about exploiting it. It's also unless you're like really close, it can like be quite slow as well. So actually end up taking more time than it would be to just stop. Okay, let's recast Hour of Power just to like refresh our haste. Actually, what is haste? Actually lasts almost 5 hours at my current skill level. It's quite long. Okay, it's still May. Here's the obelisk. I haven't seen the pedestal that we need to put our statuette on. I'm guessing it's going to be on that last little island over there. Another fountain over there. Almost at 1,000,000 money. Whenever you kill water creatures, well, really well, whenever you kill anything over water, they don't leave bodies because they fall into the ocean. But I think specifically, like, water creatures just don't leave bodies if you were to somehow kill them over land, whereas you kill like a land creature over water or a flying creature over water that would leave a body, typically. It'll fall into the ocean if you kill them over water. Okay, I still haven't seen the I still haven't seen the pedestal I'm looking for. I wonder if I missed it somehow. I was kind of expecting it to be on this island. It's also possible I'm getting my places mixed up. What does it say? Sweetwater, Creekspire, Dragonsand, Mire the Damned. Okay, I wonder if... Okay, I was thinking this would be Sweetwater, but I'm thinking maybe now Sweetwater is the city in Paradise... Paradise Valley. It's actually quite a nice, quite a nice temporary buff. Actually, both of these, like, 20 magic resistance and 20, elemental resistance. It's almost worth considering leaving a, Void's Beacon here. Maybe once I, progress a little bit further in the game where there's a couple more areas, like, I feel like, well, I don't necessarily have to teleport back to. Maybe we leave a portal there. 1 second, my throat's getting really dry. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna step away for just a second, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I think what we decided was the place to put the statues actually isn't here. So it's kind of late already.
How are you?
Okay, how did it get to 8 p.m. already? Anyway, we're going in this Castle Alamos over here. We don't have a second quest for this dungeon, but this is here that one of the memory crystals is in here. Just a second. Okay. I do not remember this dungeon. Oh, okay, you know what? I think I actually do remember this dungeon now. Hey, Rocker. Welcome, welcome. And I remember the crystal being a very bizarre location in this dungeon. So, I think if pretty good. We finished one, like, we finished the quest that you kind of start out with, which is to go to each, each castle and do a quest for the king or queen there. And then they give you the approval to go see the oracle. So we've seen the oracle, but the oracle needed us to go get some crystals for it. So that's what we're doing now. There's 4 crystals we need to find. Told us the dungeons that it was in. We've gotten 1 of them, so we have 3 more to go. And they're pretty well hidden. I don't know how well I remember the details of them. But yeah, we will see how we do. To a very a lot of different passageways in this dungeon. Deck of Fate. I have 2 of these now. What do they actually do? 3 accuracy permanent. Is that someone we would actually want to put accuracy on? Probably. Did I really only have 1 Deck of Fate? I thought I had 2. Oh well. So I think the way Deck of Fates work is it gives you a buff depending on like what month or day or something you use it on. Blue is personality. I'm hearing enemies, but I don't see them yet, but I'm trying to avoid them sneaking up on me. Yellow is accuracy. Purple is speed. Yeah, and there's just... Yeah, this dungeon is, quite the dungeon, if I remember correctly. I have to, try and remember where we've been and where we haven't been. Because, when there's multiple, like, overlapping levels in a dungeon, it's hard to use the in-game map to figure out where you've been and where you haven't been. Kind of trying to hug the left wall around. I don't know how successful I am being in doing that. Oh jeez. Quite a lot of these guys. Hordes and hordes of enemies. The ones with the green gloves are the most powerful of these 3 types. Not that any of them are super strong, but I wouldn't want to get totally surrounded by him. And the sorcerers can actually do a fair bit of damage. Can also cast Insanity, but that's not it's not a huge deal.
I don't know.
Is this maybe an upgrade over what he has? 2 more cold resistance, but 2 less armor. The coin flip, honestly. Okay, we're gonna continue trying the hugging the left wall here before we get too distracted. Also, this guy one is running away from me. Back here. Okay, okay, I think maybe we actually kind of cleared that area a little bit. Like, trying to interpret this gobbledygook with all the overlapping layers is kind of impossible in my opinion, but okay, so this is a puzzle, and you'll find multiple hints throughout this, and then when we get to the crystal, there will be an area where it before you can proceed, it will ask you for the answer to the puzzle. So I'm going to write this down. I think so. I remember that the answer to the puzzle is kind of like seems like a random assortment of letters. I don't remember what they actually are. I don't think it spells like an actual word. Although maybe it's like like the nickname of like a developer or something. So it may have some meaning, but to me it had no meaning. That's what I remember. I may actually remember what it is. I'm not sure though. But hold on, let me write this down. The third is the first of 26 A through Z. You'll have to mix. Okay, so there's at least 3 letters, but could be more. 1, 2, 3. Then I'll add some question marks. I think it's 5, but it could be 6. And then the third is the first of 26. But it also says A through Z. You'll have to mix. So it's either A or the other 2 options that come to mind is like if there's another clue which tells you how to mix them, it could be the first of that, or mix could mean like making it go backwards, in which case it would be Z. However, my vague memory of what the answer is does have an A in the 3rd spot, so I think it's just A. And I think it's 5 letters in total, although, you don't actually know that yet. So you have to find 5 clues. I mean, I guess you don't have to if you know the answer, but we will probably try and find all 5. Just in the process of clearing the dungeon out normally, so.
Aha.
Alrighty. Come on, I see something shooting. I guess that is a a trap rather than an enemy. Hold on, we were hugging the left wall, right? Don't want to get too sidetracked on and like go down a side area that isn't hugging the left wall and then get all turned around and forget where I've been. Some dust devils over there. Definitely the magicians are the spookiest. Although the red ones of these things can break things. And actually the little like flash you may have seen on my character's portrait there indicates that something broke. So I'm gonna have to repair in a second here.
Good as new. I've repaired it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh!
That we will just sell. I don't want to like put my head in here to get them to chase me. The warlocks are by far the most dangerous ones. Can do a fair amount of damage and also make me insane. Oops, my haste wore off.
Oh!
The we're resistant to sleep amulet is kind of interesting, but I think the two people I need resistant to sleep already are. So unless like I'm planning to like switch out a particular equipment for an amulet, probably just selling that. Okay, this area is probably going to be annoying because the dangerous guys have ranged attacks. And if I were to like go over there and to try and kill them faster, you know, I'm gonna poke my head in here and get blasted by 100 billion things. Maybe we can just sort of lure them around to the corners here and get them. Bet there's gonna be, yeah, I was about to say, I bet there's some down in these little circle areas too, but I've already seen them. Okay. This like floor kind of has this tendency to do this weird like glitchy moving up and down. You can get it to stop by jumping, but you can't jump in turn-based mode. So it gets a little bit annoying sometimes, but it's fun. fine. Okay, should we try and like jump down in here? I do have a, or at least I think I have like an actual jump spell. So I can probably jump out of here where we get stuck. Seems like I think it would be unlikely that we'd get stuck in here. Alright, that actually worked out pretty well. Either there weren't quite as many guys as I remembered there being in here, or maybe the way that they ended up being like spread out was just a bit more convenient than I've dealt with in the past. Okay, hold on, is there a way out of here? Yeah, there we go. What about like a way up on these ledges somehow? Is it here maybe? No, that doesn't seem right. That might be like the first time I've actually used my jump spell in the game. Although I'm also getting a bit turned around about my following the left wall rule. So we just broke something else.
Good as new.
Problem is the things with ranged attacks may not ever come into may not like follow you down long hallways like this. Okay, I'm gonna go back over here before I get completely turned around on what I was actually focusing on. It seems like there's a few bodies to loot, but don't see them. I do see guys over there. So this is a little tricky, right? Because like I came up this hallway, or I jumped up here, and that sort of like changes the. And I'm insane. I forgot the cure insanity leaves character weak. Maybe lure them over here? Here we go, we got one of them at least. They're all the purple kind, which are the most powerful, which is annoying. Yeah, they don't have so many HP that we can't, like, hit them with our ranged attack. It's just annoying. Because, our melee does so much more, but it's hard to get up close to them. Also, I think I'm all like that, like, storm that I'm hearing is, these Dust Devil type things. Oh, wow. Okay. Went insane. I thought I saw something break, but maybe maybe that was the same like visual indicator of like going insane. Oh, where did this guy come from? Huh. I'm not 100% sure where these ones are coming from. But I guess it's kind of nice because them one at a time. I bet that tree has another hint. Okay, that was definitely a break. Yeah.
I've repaired it.
Jeez, okay. We head out a little bit too far.
I've repaired it.
Surprised that guy just like came right in front of me. Using like the corner of the walls here like this, if you're in a the enemy's doing melee damage, that doesn't work because but if they're using a projectile which can be blocked by a wall, it's a very good way of using the terrain to your advantage. We went insane. I think maybe, I don't know if anything broke that time. Did not necessarily see anything break that time. Sorry for the sniffling. One second. Okay. Okay. Let's check the top area first here before we do anything. Unfortunately, it seems like we aggroed a few more guys. We were actually green there for a second, which meant out of range of enemy enemies.
Aha.
Yeah, I think we are gonna jump down here and pick this like chest and tree and stuff.
Aha.
There we go. Okay, we're gonna write this quiz or clue as well. The fourth is 8 from the end. Archibald really is your friend. Okay, I feel like the second part of these is just like a rhyme rather than actually a clue. And then the first part is a clue. Okay, give me just a second.